Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh World Championship Tournament 2005. I am your host, Alicia Blushies, and let's get into this. So, this is episode 11, and I mentioned before that we're going to be doing the card shop tournament. Grandpa's hosting one, and I made a new deck for it, and it hasn't been tested yet, so this is the perfect time to do a tournament that matters, you know. The turnout's more than I expected. Let's get this tournament on the way. Begin the first round. God, who do I have to duel? Because this deck isn't great. Oh yeah, I'll show that I can duel. I ended up making a wind attribute deck, and there's not that many wind cards that are in my trunk, so yeah. I guess if anything, I can probably reset if we fail horribly. So we got a bird face, rising air current, which is what we needed. We got a sonic bird, bird face again, malevolent nuzzler, and winged dragon guardian of the fortress. So we don't have any harpies in this deck, sadly. I just had to put it in there because it has 1600. Very basic needs, you know. I would have loved to have made a Harpy Lady deck, but I didn't have any of the cards, so we're kind of just stuck with my like wind attribute deck until, you know, later when we get all the cards. All right, we got 2800. Surely that's enough, as long as he doesn't destroy my like spell cards, and hopefully those aren't deadly traps. But we do have an acid trap hole that can protect us. Get that out. It showed up. We can play bird face, get another big monster on the field. Surprisingly, that wasn't a trap hole, so it might be a mirror force, perhaps. No, it's a skull dice. Okay. Well, my monster only lost 200 attack, so it's not that bad. And then we can hit for 26. And we can end our turn. I guess Tristan's not going to be that big of a deal. At least that's the assumption so far. It does seem like we have to do like a match against him, so best 2 out of 3. We got a Faith Bird. Might summon a Sonic Bird just to throw him off. And we're not running any rituals either. That's another thing that we just don't have the cards for. But I'm hoping one day we'll get them. And this might be the end for Tristan Taylor. We'll have to see how he does in the next duel. You know, he could have just gotten a bad hand. I could have gotten a good hand, you know. Hard to say. But, yeah, first win goes to me. And we won't be side decking anything, because I didn't make a side deck. So I guess I should, since there's quite a few, like, matches that are in this game. So it might be a good idea. I did not draw into a single spell, huh? Nope. Okay, that's a bit worrying. At least we got our flying Kamakiris. I'm gonna set it because it's only got 1400 attack points, and I don't trust me living. Yeah, 1550 right there, and that is a wind attribute, so that could be a problem. He's definitely playing it just because it has 1550 and it's a normal monster. That's definitely it. So I am gonna summon Faith Bird. My faith is strong. Okay, and you set one card face down. Not a problem, not a problem. We do have a Skull Redbird, but we can go toe-to-toe with it. We just prefer not to crash, so we're gonna try and summon Bird Face and see if we can. We can, okay. Right. Prepare to get attacked by my birds. No, that's actually horrendous. Oh no. Well, it's all over. The crying. Yeah, alright. Well, it's your turn. Good move, Tristan. Good move. And you tribute summon for a Curse of Dragon. Oh boy. That is really bad. I really need to draw into my Mask of Brutality, because that will be able to attack over it. The only problem is doing that. Let's set our Flying Kamakiri and then pass and see how it goes. Okay, Fissure saves the day, assuming that's not a magic jammer. Okay, it's not a magic jammer. But he does get his Horn of the Unicorn back, which is very dangerous. Okay, we have to be careful. Though the AI might choose to be on the defense, even though with Horn of the Unicorn they could probably attack over any of our monsters. But thankfully our field spell card gives us a boost, so it might scare him. He does have Graceful Charity. He did set another card. Oh no, oh no. Alright, Blade Fly. Gonna summon you. Gonna boost us up very nicely. So here's 16 to the face. I do like making these attribute decks, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Whenever you don't have a lot of cards, sometimes just making attribute deck is all you can do. And it can be fun because you can explore different strategies than what you would normally do. We don't. I'm afraid to summon something too strong because they might have a trap hole. So we're not gonna. Thank you. I will go ahead and attack Bird Face with Bird Face. And we won. It was looking very questionable there, but we did stay in and we ended up winning. I guess I'm not ready yet. I gotta train more if I want to win. But I hate training. That was impressive. But no time to rest. Here comes your opponent for the second round. Oh god, it's Joey Wheeler. I guess my luck isn't on your side, cause you have to face me, second best duelist in the entire city. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one. Alright, let's choose paper. And I will go first. And I don't know how this is gonna go for me. Probably not well, I would assume. It is Joey Wheeler. He is the second best in the city whenever Kaiba's not here. We'll set Skull Invitation. We got a negate attack. We also have a fissure to protect ourselves with, and I need to move again. Okay, so I have to do some thinking. We got fissure to protect ourselves. We also have Flying Kamakiri, number one, who can, you know, give us a field presence even if he does get destroyed. I think we will go with that option. I guess we'll activate our Skull Invitation, which, you know, could be good. It's a good counter for like Graceful Charity. but it's only going to be dealing damage to me right now. But I should probably activate gate attack and wait, even though I will take 300 extra damage. It'll probably be worth it, I would assume. And this is strongest monster, or wait, one opponent's face-up monster. Yeah, let's activate fissure. And then I take damage as well. You can go ahead and summon our winged dragon guardian of the fortress. And I definitely put that in here because it is a very, like, you know, iconic card from the first season. I don't remember if Yugi uses it during Battle City and onward, but I think it was just like a Duelist Kingdom card he had, or he got more into his own style of dueling. Ring of Destruction. Ooh. That's hurtful, you know. Alright, I get to draw. Okay. Let's summon our Sonic Bird. And I'm gonna go into battle phase. And I guess just attack with Sonic Bird. It probably doesn't matter, like, how much damage we deal to him or how many monsters we destroy. It's probably a set amount of duel points that you get from winning, so we don't have to stress too much about that, even though it's fun. I'll just be floating for a little bit. There we go. All right, Fusion Sage, Holly. Okay, thank goodness he wasn't able to fusion summon turn 1. I've seen it done many a times where the AI will actually get to fusion summon turn 1, and it's insane. It's insane. I think I'm a thinker. I'm gonna summon the Faith Bird, and I'm gonna go all out, even though I don't have anything to fall back on. Things could get deadly for me. I mean, we do have a fissure to defend ourselves, but not much else. So I'm gonna attack with Faith Bird into that face down, and thank goodness it was not a man-eater bug, so I'm very happy about that. And I draw. Got a bird face. Gonna go ahead and summon that. And I can't wait for us to get enough cards to make like a ritual deck. Those are fun to do. Would like to make a like Hungry Burger deck again. I believe we did that before in the 2004 series. And if you haven't seen that, maybe check it out for yourself. It might be worth a watch if you're curious about like what Yu-Gi-Oh was like in 2004. You know, it might be good to check out. Yeah. Alright, that's a shame it got destroyed, but I guess at least that's out of the way for, you know, when we play a different spell card that we really need to use, like Fissure, that's in our hand. But he did save himself from taking, you know, extra damage. He's very smart on his part. He would have taken 1,000 extra damage if he did not activate it. Alright, and now we can end our turn. So far, so good. I can't complain. Alright, that's it. That's it, boys. The second best duelist in the entire city is about to get beaten up by a flying Kamakiri. I guess I could have just attacked with the other monster to do all the damage. Alright, Faith Bird, knock him out. This is like the duel between Joey Wheeler and my Valentine, where she was using a wind deck, you know, and beat him. Man, I must be the most unlucky guy. I couldn't draw the right card to save my life. Yeah, it's like that sometimes, Joey, but you know, sometimes you just gotta move on and be strong. Your final opponent is me. Let me give you a lesson. You will never be a winner if you are any of the following three things. 1. A cheater that does anything to win. 2. A coward who fears losing. And the third option, a person who overestimates his own strength. Ho ho ho. I'll test to see if you are worthy of victory. Alright, we're going paper. I see he is a knower of the paper blade. Dang it, I should have gone paper again. He got me. He got me. I betrayed my paper. My paper. Alright. It's time to duel. And he's going first, and oh boy, are those a lot of face down cards. So sadly, we don't really have any like spell and trap card destruction, so we're going to have a bit of a hard time against him. Thankfully, we do have Rising Air Current, but I am afraid of him having a Magic Jammer. But there's no other way to do it than just to do it. And he does have a Magic Jammer. Alright, fair enough. What card did he discard? Penguin Soldier, you know what? That's not too bad, I guess. Penguin Soldier would have been a problem. Let's summon the Sonic Bird. It's gotta go fast, and then it fell right into a trap hole. Alright. Yeah, I'm so happy I'm activating all of his trap cards. It's really the best case scenario, huh? My opponent summoned a monster. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Ring of Destruction now because Mystic Tomato is a floater and I don't want to have to deal with his floatiness of it, you know. We do have a Sonic Bird again. And I will summon it. And the summon was successful. Now let's see what we're attacking into. Okay, it's a Beam Soldier. Okay. That's fine. So far, so good. Both tied for, you know, winning currently. We have a trap hole, which is nice. But he did set another card, so it could possibly be a trap hole. Which means if I summon my Luster Dragon, that would happen. So yeah, I made a good move there. I'm gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back and give myself so much praise. Alright. We got one single attack through, which is good to see. Very good to see. And he's got nothing. That's good. That's good. But my deck is telling me that I need to summon Luster Dragon, so we're gonna have to do it. 1,000 attack point increase from our previous monster. And could you imagine if there was a ultimate Luster Dragon that had, you know, 3 heads? That would be kind of cool. Alright, Jar of Greed. Summon my Grey Wing. And I can activate its effect by discarding a card, which I don't have to do. But I just wanted to use Grey Wings effect because I don't get to very often. And very often, I mean I haven't used it before today. But yeah, we attack twice and then we get to hit him again with the Luster Dragon. And that is a W. A V for victory, even. Grandpa goes down. I don't know if I will, but I might have to cut this into 2 episodes perhaps, because this is already at the 30-minute mark. I'll have to see what happens. Alrighty then. Got a jar breed. I draw. Okay, fissure, sonic bird, trap hole. Let's go ahead and set it. Bring a destruction. Rising air current. I'm gonna activate it. Magic. Negator. Yep, okay. Now, what did he discard? He discarded a torrential tribute. Okay, so far, his discards have been really nice. But trap hole is of course going to be our #1 enemy. But we do have our ace card of Luster Dragon. And he has 2 more face downs. God darn it. When you get through one minefield, you just, you walk into another minefield. That's pretty much what it's like to duel Grandpa. In any game. Because he loves his Exodia deck. Alright, Skull, Redbird. Alright. There's that trap hole. I could activate Ring of Destruction right now, but I kind of want to save it for defense. If my opponent summons a very strong monster, then I want to protect myself. But we got a bird face. Alright, and let's go ahead and attack, see what happens. I'm gonna assume bad things are gonna happen. I assumed wrong. You know what they say about assuming? It makes a bad person out of you and me. It is the PG version of that saying. But we do have a beta boy. Grandpa didn't realize that is a Yu-Gi-Oh card and not a Grandpa card. He's a bit of a cheater. Alright. And I will protect myself with a Ring of Destruction, because losing my monster would make me lose the field advantage and control that I currently possess. Alright, we got an acid trap hole. I'll set that now. I can't risk currently summoning my Luster Dragon, but I will risk this, and it's a magic jammer. Yeah. That checks out. He's got no cards in his hand, and he discard Dark Hole, so alrighty then. I guess if your deck pretty much only has broken cards in it, then it's bound to happen that you're going to end up discarding a powerful card. Sonic Bird. Alright, nothing happens. Cool. That is fine by me. There's that negate attack. See, I was wondering where they were, because I know Grandpa would definitely run negate attack and swords, all that good stuff. Do have a Luster Dragon. It's telling me I need to summon it, and I must obey. So Luster Dragon. Damn it. Alright. should have known. I also should have attributed the other monster. Not the 1600, but that's besides the point. Alright, we have a trap card to activate. It's an acid trap hole. Yeah. Guess what? Say goodbye to your spiked snail. Can I draw? We got 2 fissures in our hand, which I think we only have 2 in our deck. So it's a bit lucky or unlucky that we got both of them. Kind of leave it up to your own interpretation on that. Alright, Graceful Charity. And yeah, he had to discard a bunch of cards. Bird Face, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Alright, let's attack. Bird Face. Yeah, this may not age well, you know, long term, but I saw some ads for the new Happy Gilmore movie. They're going to be making like a Happy Gilmore 2, and I guess it's only going to be released on Netflix or something. I'm not sure how it's going to be because, you know, it's based on like a movie from the 90s, and it's bringing back like old characters that, you know, maybe were just one-dimensional. But yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. We'll have to see what it's like whenever the movie eventually comes out. All right, you win. All right, we won. Thank goodness. Let me move out of the way. All right.
That was incredible. A fight worthy of a champion. Here's your prize. Come back to my store anytime.
Ooh, we got a trophy. You won the card shop tournament. And I got $3,000. Wow. And all my friends are here. Never mind, they're gone. They are gone. And the card shop is closed now. Okay, I was gonna buy some packs, but I guess we had to get kicked out. But let's go home and look at that trophy on our shelf. We open it. There we go. Our little dice trophy is on the bottom shelf. Me personally would probably put it next to my other trophy, or on the like opposite end of that top shelf, so that they're kind of symmetrical almost. But that is going to do it for today's episode, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all again next time. Bye bye and take care, and subscribe if you're new, please. Alright, bye 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 bye.